Think about the places where people are most honest with each other. It is usually not at dinner parties. It is not in office meetings. It is not always in places of worship. It's in airports. It's in hospitals. It's at gravesides. Something happens in those places. The mask comes off. The walls come down. People suddenly say what they've been carrying for months, sometimes years. They hold each other in ways they normally wouldn't. They weep. They whisper. They finally tell the truth. Have you ever watched two people say goodbye at an airport? Not the usual see you later kind. The real kind, where one of them is leaving and nobody knows when they will be back. There is something in those moments that cuts through everything. The pretending stops. What's real just surfaces. Airports have seen more sincere hugs than most wedding halls ever will. In hospitals, people pray in hospitals with a depth and desperation they rarely bring to any place of worship. Not because they suddenly believe more, but because they're suddenly afraid to lose something they forgot to be grateful for. The graveside is where the most honest words are finally spoken. We leave flowers for people who can no longer smell them. We whisper what we should have said over coffee, over dinner, over the phone at 9 p.m. on an ordinary Tuesday. And here's the thing. This isn't just about death. It starts way before that. It starts in the small moments we keep letting pass. Let me tell you something personal. Back in college, I met this girl. Beautiful, curly hair, light-skinned. The kind of person you notice the moment you walk into a room. We were in the same class, one of those once-in-a-week classes. I was sitting behind her, tapped on her shoulder, and we just clicked. Got her number, told her I would call, and then I went to the library. I had homework. I had assignments. I told myself I'd call after, and then after became the next day, and the next day became the next class. 4 days later, and I'm walking into that class when it hits me. Crap, I hadn't texted. Hadn't called, nothing. I shot a quick text right before walking in. She didn't respond. So I tapped her on her shoulder. She turned around, looked at me, and said 5 words. Remember the little things. That was it. That was all she said. She turned back around and didn't speak to me for the rest of the semester. I never saw her again after that class ended. And I remember those words to this day. She was right. Not because I forgot to text a girl, but because I had confused what was necessary with what was important. The homework could wait. The library will still be there. She wouldn't. I mistook an urgent thing for an important one, and I paid for it in a way no grade could make up for. The best things in life don't send reminders. They don't follow up. They don't fight for your attention. They just quietly leave when you treat them like they can wait. And that's what most of us are doing every single day. Why do we do this? It's not because we're bad people. It's something deeply human. We assume there's more time. We assume the other person already knows how we feel. We tell ourselves the conversation can wait until things settle down, until life gets less busy, less complicated, less awkward. We keep saying, I'll say it when things calm down, and life doesn't calm down, or it does, but not in the way we hoped. There's a concept the Stoics lived by. Marcus Aurelius sat with it. Seneca wrote about it. The idea of holding your mortality close, not to make yourself afraid, but to make yourself present. They called it Memento mori. Remember that you will die, not as a horror, as a clarifying truth. Because when you really sit with the fact that this moment, this conversation, this person won't always be available, something shifts. The things that felt urgent lose their grip. The things you've been postponing start to feel important again. Buddhism points to the same truth. Impermanence isn't a problem to fix. It's a reality to live with honestly. And living with it clearly, without pretending it doesn't apply to you, is what makes life feel more alive. So here's what I want to ask you. Is there someone you've been meaning to call? Something you've been meaning to say? A thank you keep swallowing? An apology you've been rehearsing but never actually giving. Love you feel clearly but express rarely. That person is still here. That conversation is still possible. Don't wait for the airport goodbye to finally hold them like you mean it. Don't wait for the hospital room to finally say what's true. Don't whisper it at the graveside to someone who can no longer hear you. The flowers don't mean anything to them once they're gone. Whatever you've been meaning to say, today is your chance. Remember the little things. Take it.